My name is Lila of The Bind Editorial. This video is the second in a series called How to Hire a Freelance Book Editor. In this video, I'm going to help you narrow down the list of editors that you hopefully created after watching the first video. Now that you've made the list of 10 to 15 editors, I'm going to help you narrow it down to about 5. During this video and the next, you're going to be looking for answers to the following questions. Do they do the type of editing that you're looking for? What professional editing experience do they have? Or do they have any professional editing training? Do they have experience in the genre or subject that you're writing? Do they use a contract or an agreement? How many rounds of editing are included in the price? Do their rates work for your budget? When is their next opening? Some editors are booked months in advance. So if you need someone soon, you're going to need to find someone who's available when you want them. What's their editorial process like? How do they run their business in the sense of how do they work with their clients? And then what's their preferred method of communication? If you prefer everything to be over phone or virtual meetings and they mostly communicate with their clients via email, maybe that wouldn't work for you. Look at the website of each of the editors on your list. You're going to see their services menu, so the services they provide, and see if they post their rates. Some don't, and that's fine. You'll find out later. If they do, jot that down or somehow keep track. Check for any free content, such as a blog. Check that out. Do you like it? Does it seem valuable? Check their about page. Do you seem to like them as a person? Would you want to work with them? See if they have any testimonials or a portfolio page on their website. And then look for somewhere where you can request a sample edit or a Q&A or discovery call. It's also helpful to look at their online presence. So if they're on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Threads, Reddit, or Goodreads, it's helpful to check out their posts there. Do they present themselves professionally? Do they share valuable content? Do they seem like someone you'd like to work with? Do past clients praise them on their page or their profile? And how do they respond to the comments that they get on their posts? Okay, so your homework is just to do exactly what I said. Take that list of 10 to 15 editors you created in the last video and check out their website and their online presence and try to answer as many of the questions that I gave you as possible. Maybe write it down somewhere to keep track, keep them all separate, and then decide which of the 10 to 15 you think might be someone you'd like to work with or you think would be the best for your project. Narrow your list down to 5 editors. Just remember, you're not going to probably be able to answer all of these questions based on just looking at their website or their online presence, and that's okay. You'll get more information when you do the sample edit or Q&A discovery call. And then something to know is that developmental editors work on the big picture aspects of your story. So they usually want to see a very large sample, if not the full manuscript, before they have a call with you or decide to work with you for sure. So it's not shady if they ask you for the full manuscript. And then they, instead of doing a sample edit, they're usually going to, like I said, want to do the call. Some do sample edits, but it is kind of difficult to show what you can do as a developmental editor because you're working on the full story. So it's kind of difficult to show what you can do just in a small little sample. Whereas line editors, copy editors, and even proofreaders often want to look at just a small sample of your manuscript, 500 to 1,500 words, and then they can show you just from editing that what they can do for you. Some editors do charge a small fee, like I would say under $50 because it does take some of their time, and some editors just can't afford to give away their time for free like that. So that is not a red flag, but it is fairly rare. Most editors will do the sample edit for free, but it does not mean that the editor is wrong or a bad editor. Okay, so complete that homework and then come back next week and I will help you narrow it down to one editor.